What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Punk Rock Radar. Today we are doing our top 5 face-to-face songs. I am joined, as always, by Hudson Valley hardcore legend Mr. Lewis, and from DyingScene.com, Dylan, aka Mr. Firecracker. And we've each picked out 5 songs. I think mostly from different records. We've got some overlap. You know, Lewis and I both had the self-titled in the S tier when we did the rankings, so expect some fair representation of that one. So how you guys doing this morning? Was this a difficult task for you, or was this pretty easy? You had your top 5 ready to roll?
I don't know. I love Face to Face. I think a lot of their songs are so universal that like they just always stick out in my mind. Like their lyrics are some of the best. I think that just connect with like so many people. So I have my set that was clearly in mind, at least the top 10. Getting down to the 5 maybe a little difficult, but nothing too crazy. What about you, Dylan?
Yeah, I put off picking songs because I like so many face-to-face songs, and then I kind of just drew some out of a hat. But I feel pretty good about my choices here.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get started here. Lewis, you're going to be up first for us. What is your first, no particular order, unless it is particular order, face-to-face song?
No, I don't think there's a particular order here, but my first pick is going to be off the Dark Horse record, I think, as we usually consider it, off of Reactionary. It's going to be Icons, which is on the B side of that album. But this is a very underrated face-to-face record. I don't know if it actually is underrated, but when we were younger, we generally didn't like it as much, and then it just kind of caught up with me, and I really liked it as I got older. But Icons also has a connection. It was in Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX, so I heard this song on repeat all the time when I was playing my PlayStation. I mean, it's just a good song in general. It's I mean, as the way I always interpreted the song, it's just about like self confidence, and also like looking up to people, or having the pressure of being a representation or like an idol for somebody. So I think it's a song that a lot of people can relate to. I love the song. I hope there's some more Reactionary in this list, but this is the one I picked off that record.
Yeah, we talked about it in the tier list, that Reactionary it couldn't shake the stink from Ignorance is Bliss, and I think a lot of people just passed over it because of that record. But yeah, we've talked about it. I've come around to Reactionary. I know I think it was in your A tier or something on the list, but there will be some more representation from one of the two of us coming up. But Dylan, what's your first pick, and anything to say about Icons?
Icons is great. Reactionary is a really good record, a good comeback effort after, I forget what the other record's called.
Ignorance is Bliss.
Yeah, Ignorance is Bliss. I feel like they were kind of forcing that sound a little bit on Reactionary. Like, they're like, okay, you guys wanted a punk record, here you go. I think it's fine. I think it worked, though. And Icons is one of the better songs on it. My first song is going to be from the self-titled album, Resignation. This is a fucking awesome song. Used to put this CD in the car, and this song, like, fucking first thing in the morning, put the CD in the car, badass way to start your morning. Maybe, like, the fastest ever face-to-face song.
Yeah. So Dylan, I wanted this order specifically because I'm going right after you, and right after that song, I'm going to Walk the Walk. I'm staying on the self-titled, and I've told this full story 1,000 times, so I'm going to give it an abridged version. My first face-to-face album was the live album, and this is the first song on the live album. So you know, if they're kicking off a live show with a song, that it's going to be a banger. So yeah, Walk the Walk, killer bass line. Great track. And Lewis, I feel like you're going to have some more to say about this one, maybe foreshadowing a bit, but what is your next pick going to be?
Yeah, we're gonna go right back into Walk the Walk because it's my second pick. I mean, like, what can we say? You already said it. It's a ripping. The song's a ripper. Great lyrics. It's got, I don't know. It just stands out with the structure of the song in general. A super fun one live on the live album, which John finally figured out what live is. It's a great record. I think these, like, we've already hit two of the. Like, I mean, this album is amazing. And I think there's a reason this is clearly the S tier record for Face to Face. But yeah, that's all I really got to say. In addition.
Dylan, any thoughts on Walk the Walk?
Awesome bass line.
Mm-hmm.
Was this the first album with is it Scott Shiflett on bass? I think so, maybe.
Somebody will let us know. Or I'll put a little blurb if it is, because I'm not sure.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I felt like it was never worthwhile remembering the members of Face to Face, like, because it felt like it was different on every record. I feel like Trevor Keith has to be a really difficult person to work with. That's what I've gathered over the years.
I don't know about that.
I don't know what you're gonna say. I'm not saying his question is artistry. He's pretty cool. I'm not questioning his artistry, but generally, people that are likable tend to stay in bands together. That's all I'm saying. But let's go on.
A lot of it is their members get, like, cherry picked. Like Matt Riddle ended up going on to No Use.
I'm fucking around here. Just joking. I'm sure Trevor Keith is a wonderful person, so no worries.
I'm being the contrarian though. I gotta play devil's advocate. But yeah, they kind of had an embarrassment of riches for bassists, I feel like.
Yeah.
All right, my next pick is going to be a weird one, kind of. It's a B-side, which is odd considering it's the title track for the album, Don't Turn Away. This was released on a 7-inch, Don't Turn Away, and some other song, No Authority. It's got like a burning car on the cover or something. But yeah, this is a fantastic song. I have no clue how it didn't make the album, because I personally like it more than any song on the album. If you have not heard the song Don't Turn Away, you need to check it out. This is a crazy good song. Don't you turn away from me. I can't say another word I haven't said before.
Yeah, so I back in the day, I don't think I knew quite what a 7-inch was, but this was one of the first ones I had, was the No Authority 7-inch. It was like $2, I think, mail order from, it was Vagrant, right?
Dr. Strange.
Dr. Strange. Yeah, I haven't heard this song in probably 20 years, I want to say, but when you picked it, I went back and now it's like a bonus track on Don't Turn Away. But yeah, it's a killer song. Good pick. I think I'm the only one who picked a song from this album here. I'm going to go with the takeaway off of How to Ruin Everything. I think another track too, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I was deciding between this and Wolf in Sheep's Clothing and Shoot the Moon. But I went back to this. I think it has the best chorus on the album. I like the way that the guitar kind of follows the lyrical melody in the second part of the chorus, and just overall best song on How to Ruin Everything, in my opinion, which is one notch above Reactionary as their comeback record for me. Lewis, anything to say about Takeaway or Don't Turn Away?
I like Don't Turn Away. I haven't heard it in a really long time either, and it got me listening to it. But in terms of How to Ruin Everything, I have a song coming up from that. So Dylan, do you have any thoughts on that one before we jump into it?
Decent record, good song.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess I gave away the game here, though. But my pick is, I think, track 5 or 6, The World in Front of You off of How to Ruin Everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I love this song. This is maybe depending on the day, this could be my favorite Face-to-Face song. I don't know why this song's so connected with me. It kind of just has this awesome build-up to this banging chorus at the end. I love it. The song's like a classic, like, breakup song. I don't know. It really connected to me. I think I think I was listening to this a lot during a breakup in my younger years around the '05 era. So, or whatever this, it came out, what, '04, '05? That's
I think
about
02.
that or something.
I think it was
'02. So then,
yeah.
maybe I was listening to it though anyway at the time. It doesn't really matter. It was around that period of time. But yeah, this song just super connected with me. I love this song. I love this album. So this is a really good one. I think, did Matt give this one S tier? I think he might have. Like, I'm trying to vaguely remember him feeling really strongly about this. But
he had, like,
great album.
He called in sick on the tier list. So I don't remember what we did with that.
That's right. Yeah. he lost power, I think, if I remember. But yeah, World in Front of You. Yeah, like just another song that really connected with me. Great breakup song. I love it. So.
I forgot how good this song is, man. I haven't listened to this album in a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, this might be the best on the album now that I'm listening to it.
All right, what do you got, Dylan?
Oh yeah, I'm next. All right, here's my reactionary pick, the opener. We got 2 opening tracks now. Disappointed. Another awesome bass line. I don't remember. I think Scott or whoever the face to face or the guy whose brother's in Foo Fighters. He plays bass on this record. I'm pretty confident. But yeah, awesome bass line and really good tone setter for Reactionary. Though I do think this is the high point of the album, personally.
Yeah, this is my favorite song in here too. I said before we started, but Lewis, as the biggest Reactionary fan I know, do you have any thoughts on this one before I get into my pick?
Oh, this song, I mean, there's nothing to say, but this song's amazing. So this would be probably my number 2. I don't even know, it might even be my number 1 song on it, but Icons really connects with me, so it's kind of edging it out. But I love this whole album from beginning to finish pretty much. So no complaints on this pick. It's incredible.
All right, so I'm gonna go into my pick. I have an opener too, off of definitely not my favorite Face to Face album, but I'm gonna pick Should Anything Go Wrong off Laugh Now, Laugh Later. And I remember when this came out, this was the first glimpse we got into the album, and I had heard this song, and they launched a pre-order with 3 different color records and like this big sketch booklet for the artists who did all the stuff for this. I bought the whole thing, and it turned out that this was, I think there's maybe 2 or 3 good songs on this record, and this is like by far the best one. So overall, like, disappointing record, but like this song kicks ass. And I know the band agrees, because when they did that very short Live in a Dive for Fat, I think there's only like 12 or 13 songs. This is one of them. So I'm assuming fan favorite song. I know the album's not held in high regard. Lewis, any thoughts on this pick?
Yeah, I probably have to go listen to this one again. Yeah. It's not immediately jumping to mind. I think I described that record as saying I wasn't laughing then and I'm not laughing now or something. It was I was really shitting on this record, so I should probably go listen to this opener again and see how I like it.
Right on.
That's a good song. I liked the album at the time it came out, but I got bored of it pretty fast. But yeah, this is the best on the album. Classic case of bait and switch, because I also remember being really excited when this was released as the single.
Yeah, they come out swinging with this. I remember I like pre-ordered like that, and then the thing comes. I was like, eh.
Which is funny, because most bands, like, it seems like their first single's kind of not one of the better songs on the album, but this is the opposite.
All right, Lewis, what do you got up for us?
All right, we're going back to the S tier Face to Face record, and we're picking Complicated. I mean, I don't really know what to say about this song as well, but just another incredible song off that album. A lot of Trevor Keith's lyrics seem very introspective or about self-doubt and or trying to find your place amongst the world, alienation and that stuff. And this song really kind of fits that mold, obviously. Trying to be part of the be part of society while also not like, you know, trying to deal with your outsider feelings. I mean, it's a great song. I love the chorus. I don't really know what else to say about it. I think most people agree this is a pretty rockin' face-to-face song, so I'm sure you guys like it as well. But let's see.
Yeah. So guys,
it reminds me of a lot of songs off of Big Choice. With that like kind of slow building intro, and then it just bursts into that driving drum rhythm. So yeah, this is a fucking awesome song. And it could have been on Big Choice.
It should have been, because Big Choice is like the album I always sleep on. I'll be honest. Like, I kind of always forget it exists, which is bad. I know it's pretty good, but I did not pick anything off of it. But John, sorry.
Yeah, I don't really care for Big Choice that much either. I was going to ask, you know, and if we can't think of one, that's fine. Is there a bad song on the self-titled? Off the top of either one of your heads, can you think of a bad
Painted
song?
Black cover, maybe. I feel like people like that. I skip it.
It's not very good. I have it on 7-inch. Like, it's, I don't know, bad.
Overall,
Yeah, I would vote that. Yeah, overall, it's, I don't think there's really a bad song on that record.
Yeah, no bad original song.
Very, very much like the new Green Day record. It is perfect.
All right, there we go. We'll win back all those fans that we lost.
They're not watching this shit. They don't know who Face to Face is. If you Green Day super fans are watching this though, a Face to Face song you should check out is "I Want" from "Don't Turn Away." Another "Don't Turn Away" song here. This one is on the album though. Yeah, I'm a really big fan of like guitar-driven songs, and this song is like half just guitar, and I really love the main riff. That I don't know, it's fucking awesome, dude. I Want.
Yeah, another one from the live record on Vagrant. This is probably one of my favorites off of Don't Turn Away also. So awesome pick from Dylan. I don't remember what I picked next, so I'm gonna click the button. All right, so this is the newest song on the list. I'm going Face to Face Double Cross from Protection. And I was juggling between this and the lead track, Bent But Not Broken. But I'm going Double Cross. I think it's their best song since... All right, let's not do hyperbole. It's probably one of their best songs in the last 20 years. I really, really like this song. I think I had Protection in the A tier. So maybe, in my opinion, slightly more slept on than Reactionary, because I don't see people talk about Protection as a great face-to-face album, but it's a true comeback. The most recent one I felt like was a little drawn out. Well, a lot of the songs are in that 3:30 to 4 minute range, but this Protection is pretty much nothing but bangers, very much in the style of How to Ruin Everything. So if you missed Double Crossed, if you missed Bent But Not Broken, definitely worth checking out. Lewis, any thoughts?
Yeah, actually, this was just shuffle. This came on my shuffle when I was grocery shopping right before we did this, actually. And Bent Not Broken, and then this came on. And, not to peek behind the curtain, but sometimes we know what the other ones are picking. And I was actually like, I wonder why John didn't pick Bent Not Broken. But this song rocks, too. Yeah. I mean, I got to go back and listen to this album a little bit more. I think I gave it a fresh appraisal when we did the review, but it is really good. So it's definitely climbing the charts for me. So.
Yeah, like I think Bent But Not Broken as like a killer verse, but I think the chorus in this one just puts it slightly over. Like Bent But Not Broken, for me the chorus dips from the verses. I think the verses are the best part, and this one to me is just like a complete song. What were you saying, Dylan?
Yeah, it reminds me of songs from How to Ruin Everything and Reactionary. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I like when they're not like a lot of punk bands like have to make like fast songs to be good. Like Face to Face is really good at writing slower songs too. All
right, Lewis, Final pick. What's it gonna be?
All right, final pick, we have the most basic choice on our list, but I don't care because it is a banger. It is the song so nice they recorded it twice. It is Disconnected. So if you were to ask me what my favorite song 3 times, yeah, because they did one before this, right? This is like the second recording, whatever. But if you asked me what my favorite song off Big Choice was, it would probably also be Disconnected. But yes, I mean, I don't really have to say a lot about this song. I mean, it feels like this is the face-to-face song, to me, at least. It's obviously the song that got them their big break, got them signed, got them doing their thing. It's a great one. I think, once again, another song with the Trevor Keith lyrics that are almost universally applied in a lot of situations about alienation, isolation, maybe a relationship. I mean, he's just really good at finding like basic human emotions and kind of just drilling into them with the song structure and the lyrics. He's probably one of the best at it, I think. So that's going to be my pick. I don't care if it's basic. Disconnected is a banger, and I could still listen to it any day of the week.
Yeah, I'm glad you put it on, because if it wasn't on the list, that would be the very first comment. So it's a banger.
It's Disconnected, bro.
Yeah. All right, Dylan, what do you got?
Listen, everybody knows Disconnected. It's cool. But I feel like I wanted to take an opportunity here to talk about songs people might not know, or, you know, if someone is a casual listener of Face to Face, songs that I want to pick out for them to go back to and check out. So yeah, my last pick is going to be from Big Choice, my personal favorite off the album, not Disconnected. A-OK, another song with a really fun, simple guitar part. They have a lot of these songs on Don't Turn Away and Big Choice where it's just a 2-note guitar lead that just repeats over like the chorus or the verse or whatever, and it works insanely well. I don't know how they do that. You know, just that do just very basic but fucking awesome somehow. And a great chorus on this song too. You think I'm indestructible, it's gonna pull me down.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about too. And there's like so many bands that need that second guitar, right? I think Face to Face may have one on stage sometimes, but yeah, I agree with you, A-OK. I don't know if it's my favorite on Big Choice. Like I said, not a huge Big Choice fan, but it's a good song. My last pick is going to be my favorite Face to Face song, always has been. I'm going to Blind off of the self-titled. And again, we'll take it back to the live record. This is one of the first times like I heard like a song and it was slightly different on the live record. So I remember after I got the studio one and the full band kicks in after like that first verse part instead of that, I was like, oh wow, like I hadn't heard anything like that. Again, we're going back 25 years or so. So that initial shock had stuck with me. I kind of prefer the live version on a lot of these songs. I like the drawn out, just Trevor Keith and the guitar for like an extra measure. But I mean, this song is just so good. So many bands have covered this over the years, and I think there's a reason why. I think every one of my picks is either track 1, 2, or 3, which I didn't realize, but it looks like it shook out that way. But yeah, Blind is my last pick. Lewis, anything to say about A-OK or Blind?
If I pretended I was blind, struck it from my mind, would it still be there?
Yeah, I mean, both excellent picks. Like I said, I'm in your camp that I probably should give Big Choice another fair shake. It's not my favorite, but Blind, I mean, who's going to argue about Blind? I mean, it's once again in that riff of kind of that slower song that feels pretty good. So I love this. I love all of your guys' picks. I like all of these songs. I want to make a playlist of this. So
Dylan, closing thoughts?
Blind has a really cool guitar solo, and I really like the last chorus where they have like the backing vocals matching the lead vocal 1 for 1 on the chorus. I feel like they could have done that a little more throughout the song. You want to do some honorable mentions here?
Oh yeah, let's do it. What do you got?
Let's see. I got probably another Big Choice pick. Struggle. Another great opening track that really sets the mood for the album, and really fun to play on guitar. From Protection, See If I Care. I think that's a great song. And I'll pick one more personally here and go with, probably from self-titled album, we'll go with Complicate. Oh no, you picked that shit. Can't Change the World. That's a great song too.
That's a good one. Lewis, any honorable mentions?
I should think Bill of Goods is really good.
Yes, yeah.
So I guess I'll pick that one. So that could have easily been the list. I think that might be I don't know if it's their best album opener, but it sets the most badass tone as any of their album openers. I love the way that song kicks in. I think we got to mention Bed Not Broken, even though we kind of did, but that would be one of my official picks off of something newer. And then, I think, maybe it's another dark pick, but I like Hollow off of Reactionary quite a bit. So, yeah, I'd probably pick that.
All right. I've got a list of honorable mentions. This was really hard for me to pick. So, my pick from Reactionary was going to be Out of Focus. I think that's a banger. Yeah. Another one from Protection that's really good is 1459. That's probably number 3 from there for me. One more from self-titled would be I Won't Lie Down. Another one of the ones from the live record. And then picking a new one, this is my Vanishing Act from No Way Out But Through is my favorite off of that record. And then one more let's do. And All for Nothing off Laugh Now, Laugh Later is my other song that I go back to on that record. And
1,000 Times is really good too. I like that song. Sorry, no one ever talks about that because it's so far back in the record. But yeah, that 1459. That's the song they wrote about the Sugar Ray album, right? It's I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
okay, stupid joke. Yeah, right.
Good record.
Where's the love for 3 chords and a half truth? That album's fucking awesome, man.
Right as Rain would be the only tolerable song on that entire album, and that's all it is tolerable. It's like one of those.
It's not even that good,
yeah. It'll get stuck in your head, but you're like, is this a good song or is it just surrounded by terrible songs? So, yeah,
I saw them on that tour, and the songs sounded better live than on the album, but they're still pretty shit.
Yeah, it's I don't know. One of these days, like when we bring back. Which we should, worst albums by our favorite bands. I'd be curious, like what the consensus is. Is it 3 chords or is it Ignorance?
Oh, it's that one. What happened to the art too? They made it all green.
Yeah, I think I can appreciate Ignorance is Bliss for what they were trying to do with it versus what they were trying to do with 3 chords and how it just fails at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One was ambitious, the other was misguided.
Lazy.
Anyway, we're talking about our favorite face-to-face stuff. We ain't gonna put a negative spin on things here.
Yeah,
as always.
All right, guys, we'll wrap it up here. This was a suggestion from Eric, one of our most loyal YouTube subscribers. So shout out to Eric. If you guys have a video you want us to do, make sure you're in our Discord. There'll be a link down below. I've got like 15 ideas from people. We're gonna eventually do them all. I'm not sure what we're going to do next. Maybe we'll redo the Green Day tier list since Dylan and Lewis didn't participate in the first one, but we'll see. If you got an idea or an opinion, head to the Discord. Let us know in the YouTube thread chat channel.
Comments.
What is it?
Comments. Oh, the YouTube channel on Discord.
Or in the comments. You want to drop a comment, let us know what you want us to do. That works as well. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.